Some interviewers think they can outsmart Bill Burr's, but they realize only when it is too late that they are way in over their heads.
Do you ever seen a shrink before?
Therapy. Yeah, I went to therapy.
You went, but you stopped going?
Well, after a while, it's just like, well, I've told all the bad stories, and I'm always going to have problems. This is just becoming like this, lifelong car payment now to have to come over here. Be like, well, this happened.
Yeah.
My garage door was locked. When are you going to just, get off this couch here and go live your life and stop having to talk to this person?
Yeah, you're full of anger. Because you flog yourself for being vulnerable.
Oh, would you stop it like you have some sort of psychology degree?
10 years in therapy.
So what? I've watched football for 40 years. I shouldn't be somebody's coach.
I agree.
Yeah. Then you're going to superimpose your issues of the psychos in your life onto me. It's like alcoholics. They just always like, oh, yeah, you're
drinking.
You drink. You must be like me.
Yeah.
The whole world, because they're addicts. So they're so self-involved. The whole world has to be like them.
Yes, I agree. I'm so glad you're here to put Christina in her place.
From flipping the script mid-interview to completely humiliating rude or clueless media professionals, Bill Burr has made it a full-time hobby to humble anyone bold enough to test him with a mic in their hand.
He was ruining Earth, I saw on The View. You're critical of him. What do you think of all the boycotts, like even the violence
I don't watch
that's
the
going on
news.
in Tesla?
I don't watch the news. I have no idea what's going on. I watch Instagram. I watch people wipe out on motorcycles. I watch lions and hyenas fight each other. This is the things that I do. And I don't think you should be asking a comedian. You're a journalist.
Comedians are on top of current events.
No. That's weak. That's you guys passing the buck. You guys need to have balls again, which you don't. You guys always goes, should we be thinking this? Duh. You guys present stuff like that. You guys used to have balls. You need to get your balls back.
Here are 16 times Bill Burr put interviewers in their place. The last one will have you rolling on the floor. The red carpet interviewers. A rage-baiting conspiracy chaser had parked herself on the red carpet, just waiting for Bill Burr to fall into her trap. But instead of the victory she expected, she went home with her tail between her legs.
Your reaction to Luigi Mangione? I was reading up, that perhaps you've been supportive of what he did. What is your take on that?
If you were reading up, I don't think you read up on it. Because I said what I felt about it, and I said what a lot of people said.
Some people took it that way. So could you clarify what you think?
No, I'm not going to just have some controversial moment so you can get clicks. I'm not doing that. I'm here to...
That had to hurt. Seeing his partner's plan wasn't working, her colleague immediately jumped in, thinking he could rope Bill in with another strategy, but Bill even grilled him harder than a steak at a Texas barbecue.
You said about Elon that he was ruining Earth, I saw on The View. You're critical of him. What do you think of all the boycotts, like even the violence that's going on in Tesla?
I don't watch the news. I have no idea what's going on. I watch Instagram. I watch people wipe out on motorcycles. I watch lions and hyenas fight each other. This is the things that I do. And I don't think you should be asking a comedian. You're a journalist.
Comedians are on top of current events.
No. That's weak. That's you guys passing the buck. You guys need to have balls again, which you don't. You guys always goes, should we be thinking this? Duh. You guys present stuff like that. You guys used to have balls. You need to get your balls back. And it's not my job. I am a dancing clown.
Bill basically told an entire industry to grow a spine in under 30 seconds. And we're just getting started. Jimmy Kimmel. Let's talk about when Jimmy Kimmel decided to play armchair therapist with the worst possible approach.
Do you have trouble with happiness? Is that hard for you?
I'll tell you what bugged me was your fake concern there. The way he leaned in and squinted your face. I tell you, do you have trouble being happy? No, I don't have a problem being happy. I have a great time being happy as long as nobody asks me that question. Yeah.
And just like that, Bill left Jimmy scrambling to recover his dignity on live television. However, there was no bad blood after this interview because everyone knew Jimmy had it coming. The next interviewer, however, cannot say the same. Christina Pazitsky. As if Jimmy Kimmel's attempt at analyzing Bill wasn't enough, Christina Pazitsky would also take her own shot at the comedian. However, she quickly learned that sometimes silence was the best option.
Do you ever seen a shrink before?
Therapy. Yeah, I went to therapy.
You went, but you stopped going?
Well, after a while, it's just like, well, I've told all the bad stories, and I'm always going to have problems. This is just becoming like this, lifelong car payment now to have to come over here. Be like, well, this happened.
Yeah.
My garage door was locked. When are you going to just, get off this couch here and go live your life and stop having to talk to this
person.
Yeah, you're full of anger. Because you flog yourself for being vulnerable.
Oh, would you stop it? Like you have some sort of psychology degree?
10 years in therapy.
So what? I've watched football for 40 years. I shouldn't be somebody's coach.
I agree.
Yeah. Then you're gonna like superimpose your issues of the psychos in your life onto me. It's like,
Yeah, she walked right into that one. You could actually see the exact moment she regretted every life choice that led her to that question. Like Christina, Jeffrey Gurian was also humiliated for dumb takes. Jeffrey Gurian. When Jeffrey Gurian asked Bill Burr a painfully dumb and tone-deaf question, he was immediately smacked with the kind of response he deserved.
When did you start shaving your head? Looks good.
When did I start shaving? I shaved it. I had my first special. I had it shaved.
Really? I didn't.
Yeah.
When I saw you in New York
I'm
for the
glad
Patrice
you liked it. I see you
like
losing the roof there in the back.
Yeah,
You'll be right there with me.
I'll be there
We'll do a buddy cop show.
Exactly.
Right? Two balding old guys
Exactly.
going after some hairy criminal.
Jeffrey must have reconsidered his life choices and hopefully his hairstyle after that. Let us just hope it was his last time throwing insensible questions around. But other interviewers were still yet to learn about respecting Bill Burr's, and he wasn't retiring from the business of teaching them unforgettable lessons either. Let's move on to Colin Cowherd. In 2017, Bill Burr sat down for an interview on Colin Cowherd's sports talk show, The Herd. What was supposed to be a regular chat quickly turned into one of Bill's most unforgettable, intense interviews. Viewers first caught a feel of the heat when Colin Cowherd implied in the nicest, yet most malicious and indirect way possible that Bill was beneath him.
Are you uncomfortable with it?
No, I just see all of your insecurities.
And a giant desk.
Why is it so big? It's so big, it's so high.
I didn't make
And
it.
so you can see Christine. I mean, she's lower.
And far away.
It's very far away.
People always say that. I didn't build it. You didn't build your set on
stop
F is for
it.
Family.
It's the Colin Cowherd show.
It is.
If you thought it was too big, they would fix it.
I would fire people.
I think the first thing would be the couch, though. Isn't it uncomfortable?
It's just a little deep. But you get this works out.
However, just when it seemed like everything was going fine, Colin dug his own grave.
I heard you have a terrible theory, and I want you to say this. So your theory on Boston is, let's just wait till LeBron's old. You don't want to be aggressive and get players.
I didn't say that.
What did you say?
You got misinformation.
What did you say?
Well, why would you say I have a horrible theory without checking with me first? It's like you already threw me under the bus.
Well,
I get it. You got a big desk.
Well, that's what happens when your big gotcha moment backfires because you forgot to fact-check yourself before running your mouth. But then again, because Bill is a professional, he ensured there was no bad blood. Bill simply proved that he was smart, and in the following interview, he proved yet again that he would never be caught unprepared. Stephen Colbert. Dylan Gandino wasn't exactly the professional he claimed to be during his interview with Bill Burr, and Bill, being the man that he is, carefully pointed it out.
That was how it was supposed to go. You guys should also know that this is a co-production with RooftopComedy.com, and that's how seamlessly we're going to do that for
If I knew this was
going
to look so professionally, I wouldn't have worn my dirty sneakers.
They're not,
I'm feeling like Richard Nixon. Remember when he debated JFK?
I remember
JFK sat there like this. You know, he's all tanned up, and Richard Nixon stood there like that with his senatorial ball bag hanging out.
This is a safe environment.
This is an empty comedy club. This is spooky during the day.
Does this remind you of Bill
Burr?
Night? No, Bill Burr, the early years.
Yeah, you know what? When I used to work at Caroline's Comedy Club, I love that I said that at this club.
Yeah, that's.
While they were chilling, Bill went on with his jab, hitting harder this time.
As an interviewer, like Oprah, you can make me cry right now.
Nothing says amateur hour like Bill having to teach you how to do your own job. And the next person on our list would agree. Howie Mandel. During this interview, Howie Mandel found out the hard way just how brutally honest Bill Burr can be. And the best part was that Howie brought it on himself.
People want to know, were you really pissed?
But listen, I don't like talk about
your stuff.
Yeah, I don't. So like Howie did what he did.
Yeah.
Because he is a Hollywood and he doesn't care what happens, that he just didn't.
Okay.
You know, he could have said something and he just threw it brings up all that weirdness.
And look who's here.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Sit down.
You're an ass.
Billy Corrigan.
At least Bill was honest about it, which is more than most public figures can manage. For context, Howie Mandel has a history of disrespecting his guests. He cares more about going viral and having clicks at the expense of his guests' comfort. And in this episode, he had pulled a prank on Bill Burr by ambushing him with his half-brother, Billy Corgan. The sick part, Bill had never met Billy before. If anyone were familiar with Burr, they'd know he doesn't like talking about his personal matters, especially not about his family or siblings. Howie had, however, crossed that line on live TV of all places, and that didn't sit well with Bill.
There's hatred. Get ready, because you got a daughter, too. Wait till she's a teenager. Wait till the hell.
Everybody who fails as a father says that to me.
I failed?
I think so, yeah.
Are you calling me a failure?
No, just this whole, I'm just not feeling like good vibes between the two of you.
We're doing a fucking podcast together.
It feels like a business decision. No, everybody.
We had a rough time. We had a really rough, serious, rough time for years and years and years. We came back. I don't know that, I wasn't a good father. I wasn't good.
Although the atmosphere was lighthearted, it was hard to miss Bill's jabs.
Be part of it. I want to be invited to the party, but no, you don't invite me to the party. The one thing you regret is
I see what it is.
What is it?
I see what it is. There's a desperation.
Mm-hmm.
You've been out in this town for so long.
I am.
And you got to hide your desperation. But when they can smell it coming off you, you know?
It's not working.
Did you get some new T-shirts?
No. Oh, YouTube plaque.
Oh, you got a YouTube
Yeah,
plaque.
we just hit 100,000. We just hit 100,000 subscribers.
Oh my God.
Why is that funny?
It's just funny. That's the stupidest. Well, why would you do that? Like, how many one-armed kids in Africa had to dig out that fucking aluminum for some fucking ass over here to make that thing? What are you gonna do with that? Put it next to your Cable Ace Award? You held that up like it was a Golden Globe.
Bill clarified what happened with Howie Mandel on another show and expressed his displeasure.
Offense, and other times it's just an obvious no.
But
and
I love your honesty.
Huh?
You're so honest.
But he doesn't judge. But he doesn't judge like me.
I'm just telling you how I feel, and I would appreciate being seen right now.
Well, we can only hope Howie learned not to pull such an expensive prank again if he wants to stay on Bill's good side. Moving on, we have Fox Good Day, New York. In 2015, right after dropping his animated series F is for Family, Bill Burr showed up on a Fox morning show to promote it. But the host didn't waste any time calling his work offensive before the morning coffee even kicked in. Bill didn't even flinch. He just shifted gears and dragged the interviewers into a not-so-joyful joyride until they had no idea how to handle it.
Christian background is part of the show. Or at
Yes,
least
and
two
I wanted
episodes.
to talk to you about Jesus after this.
Well, the only reason why I bring it up is some people thought maybe you went a little too far. You know.
As far as what?
Well, they thought that maybe you were being disrespectful to the Christian religion.
Who did?
I'm telling you, you need to Google.
Oh, good Lord.
So did you feel
that's
you were
probably
being
something-
disrespectful, or just you were just having fun with some of the crucifixes and stuff like that?
I don't even know what I mean, we did maybe two jokes about that?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't you think the Catholic Church went a little too far? More so than my cartoon.
All right, listen.
A couple of jokes. I know this is a morning show. You can't bring up all those crimes.
You know what?
Well,
Technically,
they just sort of kept moving them around. You know, like those killer whales at SeaWorld. After it kills a trainer, they'll then move it up to Seattle. They don't give them their background. That kid missed the graduation, and then it was a feel-good story.
It was a feel-good, and we want to leave.
If you want to feel good about America, you watch the morning shows. You don't watch this, you know.
And
we were joking earlier. If that kid's story about the graduation was late night, that would have been a whole different story.
What do you think?
He's still missing. We can't find him. All we found was his hat. But you watch in the morning. It's great. It all worked out. He got his own personal graduation. Like, I was in such a great mood. Look how yellow this couch is. It's like the sun.
The crew members probably laughed behind the scenes as the visibly uncomfortable interviewers pretended not to get Bill's jokes. At least they got a softer side of Bill. The next interviewer was unfortunately not as lucky. Joe Rogan. During the End of the World podcast on November 8th, 2016 at the Comedy Store, hosted by Joe Rogan and Doug Stanhope, Bill Burr made history when he came for Joe Rogan.
Fight Club.
Tiny monkey people that can barely get by. Mountain lions running through the streets. Is that what you want?
By the way, dude, the elk's been delicious.
Thank you. How do you like it?
I made this American chop suey with it, and my wife gave a fucking bad review before anybody even tasted it, and everybody just said, fuck it. Like, she goes, it looks like Hamburger Helper. I've been chowing it for like 4 days. Like, out of respect for that fucking elk that you shot. It's like, I'm eating all this shit. I don't care if it's fucking bad.
Does it make you more aggressive?
What?
Elk.
No, Joe, you fucking lunatic. Somebody gets in my face, that might cause me to get more lunatic. I eat a little bit of protein. You had to beat the fuck out of people for like 3 decades before you could like chill, smoke a little weed, put on your Little Rascals hat, and just fucking chill out. You don't understand. I love him to death. But this guy is the most testosterone fucking filled dude I've ever met. That's why I love him. I love him. He's like every guy I met in Boston fucking welded together. He's crazy.
The Little Rascals hat will haunt me for the rest of my life.
No, and this is what killing me. No,
I'll never put this on.
No, Joe.
While that was a fun moment, Joe learned that day that friendship with Bill Burr comes with a side of public humiliation, and he never wore that hat ever again. However, things weren't always that lighthearted. When Joe Rogan aired his take on quarantine, Bill wasn't having it at all.
Walk down the street with a mask on?
Let's not start this, Joe.
Do you, though?
Let's not start this. Okay?
Let's start it.
I don't want to start this bullshit. I'm not going to sit here with no medical degree, listening to you with no medical degree, with an American flag behind you, smoking a cigar, acting like we know what's up better than the CDC. All I do is I watch the news once every 2 weeks. I'm like, mask or no mask? Still mask? All right, mask. That's all I give a fuck about. I love how wearing a mask became like this fucking like soft thing that you were doing, like being courteous.
Bitches.
Being courteous. Why is this for bitches? That was so stupid.
You're wearing a mask. First of all,
oh God, you're so tough with your fucking open nose and throat. Gee, Joe, and your 5 o'clock shadow. This is a man right here. A man doesn't wear a mask. Why does it always become like that? It's always like the man versus the bitch.
It's what men do. We make fun of things. Anything that seems like you're not taking chances, right? That's what
I don't
the
have
mask
a problem with that unless you were already wearing the mask and then you're acting like you didn't. And then all of a sudden people watch your thing and then they all pile on, oh, look at this bitch wearing the mask. It's like, you were fucking doing it 2 weeks ago.
In this argument, Joe Rogan and Bill Burr remained buddies, as well as the next person on our list, Bobby Lee. Bobby Lee opened with perhaps the dumbest question in interview history and got steamrolled so hard he probably still hears Bill's voice in his sleep.
We good?
Did you shave your head for a part?
Huh?
A roll?
No, I'm bald.
No,
I
but
mean, I'm going bald.
I know, but did you? But you still had some stuff, residue of hair.
Residue?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had residue. You know what I mean?
Yes,
You could have done
I
a Chernobyl thing that you were doing, but yeah, but you didn't. You just had to shave it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Are we going right now?
No, we don't. There's no rules. But I'm
Okay,
I'm just asking a question.
Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna answer.
I understand that.
Bobby probably doesn't understand how baldness works, but the most interesting part is that these two are great friends, making the roasting even more beautiful. The next interviewer, however, can't say the same. Sarah Silverman. Burr's interview with Sarah Silverman brought another kind of heat on the screen, and it was weird from the very start.
Related to my next guest, but we fight like siblings. Please welcome brilliant comedian who I love to pieces but who makes me fucking crazy, Bill Burr.
Bill's body language said everything about how comfortable he felt with Sarah's approach.
I thought we got along great.
No, we love each other. But you have to, we always fight. We fight often.
Because I go on stage and then you try to correct my jokes.
I don't try to correct
yeah, you
your
do.
jokes.
You're like,
sometimes.
but what if you said if the woman did this because of this? And
That was one time, and I admit I was being aggressive.
Micro.
It was a microaggression.
Microaggressive, yeah.
Sometimes I read interviews with you, and you talk about everything you hate, and if you added it all up, you would get me. But somehow we love each other. Am I correct in saying that? I think that you love me. Because every time we fight, as I'm driving home, I get a text from you that says, you know I love you, right? And I go, yeah, I love you too.
That isn't me. I've never sent,
Are you fucking serious?
Well, my memory isn't good, but I don't remember doing that.
I'll show you.
What, you save
I can't believe you're... No, text just exists. Yeah, I press save on my text. What kind of phone do you have?
No, I like delete them after a while. What are you saving it for?
You delete texts?
Yeah.
Oh, I never do because all our friends die and then it's all you have left.
Yeah, definitely weird, but that wasn't the most bizarre part. And Bill Burr definitely wasn't enjoying it.
My posture right now, I'm as far over into this chair as I can possibly be. I just feel like kind of came here to hang out and have a good time, and you just like that intro was just like, yeah. It was
I
just
thought you'd like that.
I fucking hate this guy. He's a douchebag, but he came down here. I mean, that's how I heard it.
I think that's how you hear a lot of things. You ever hear this? If it's hysterical, it's historical. So I think like things trigger you, make you fucking crazy. And it maybe means something like it comes from something from your childhood or something, like the ticking time bomb that your dad was, or things like that were out of your control, and you don't like feeling out of control or people telling you what to do. That's my theory.
Bill paused at some point, but the thing is, when Bill pauses, you know he's holding back, and that's not good.
The person you want me to be. So you keep telling me that I'm this fucking guy that I'm not.
Who's the guy you think I think you are?
I don't know. I don't know who sent you those texts.
It was like a horrifying first date. Sarah must have left that interview Googling how to switch careers or checking if clown school was still accepting applications. The Building. During a Netflix event to promote his animated series, F is for Family, Burr was interviewed on the Build series. The setup included an awkwardly small chair and a camera-heavy environment, which Burr quickly pointed out.
These chairs are horrific. This is designed for like, I don't know what age. It's not like 6 to 8, like when you're 11. This is like the perfect size. It's not quite adult size, it's not kid size. I already slouch. It's gonna be a bad interview, dude, and I'm blaming the chair.
I slouch or go down like this or
All right.
cross the legs.
The interview went well from that point on. Well, at least until Bill's discomfort kicked in again.
I was gonna make a point here, that's why I keep looking at here, and I just realized I'm blocking myself out of the camera. I love that you have the jib camera for this, like it's an action movie. Let's swoop in at these two guys sitting in these unbelievably small chairs. I literally feel like I'm gonna fall onto the floor. This is insane. You really went all out with the audience, though. They got full-size adult chairs. Are these like from the 20s before they had like horse tranquilizers in our food? When everybody was like 5'1"? Yeah.
While most of the show went smoothly, the host could have prepared better. Next up, we have Joy Behar. Joy Behar was another interviewer who tried to stir up controversy with Bill Burr, but was immediately outsmarted.
And the politician, all these tech nerds that want to build robots because they don't know how to talk to hot women, they're gonna take over the world. They're gonna take over. They are literally gonna replace us. We're like beta right now, and they're coming out with like the VCR. And I think Elon has got the rockets going because they realize there's other Earths out there, and they're gonna trash this one, and because they don't have any concern for it, and they're gonna move on to the next Earth. And, everybody's gonna be standing down here with your blue and red ties going, wait a minute, I was on your side, and they're just gonna leave.
Well, you were talking about death and you're sad. Do they not realize that they're gonna die, these people? They don't realize that eventually
well,
everybody
I always wondered
dies.
that about all religions, where they always talk about a wrathful God and, will send you to hell. And it's like, none of you guys are operating like you fear this, the way you run your religion.
That's right.
So I don't understand any of that. I'm just trying to be like chill. Somebody holds the door. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. But
so you're trying not to go to hell?
No, I don't believe in that. I don't think we are God's mistakes. Like, why is he mad at us?
He was trying to bring the temperature down before that part.
No, I don't understand. Like, God makes sociopaths, pedophiles, and all of that, and then we all have to deal with it, and then it creates crazy people who do other bad things, and then some.
You see, Joy had hoped that Bill would say something against Trump, Vance, or Musk. but he proved he was smarter than her so well that even the audience couldn't figure out whether to clap or stay still. Bill Maher. When Bill Maher thought he could throw Bill Burr off with one of his smug, know-it-all takes, he clearly forgot who he was talking to. Burr didn't flinch. Instead, he hit back with a response that made the whole room shift.
Why is it so big? It's so big, it's so high.
And for every hit the interviewer gave him, he made sure to return them in folds.
Gordon Ramsay, he makes such a great souffle. I'm just going to wait till he's in a car wreck. I'm not going to compete.
No, it isn't, because chefs' bodies, if they break down, they can still scramble an egg. They can cook till like 70.
Okay, Seinfeld's doing great stuff 10 years ago. I'll just wait till he's not funny. You compete.
Once again, you're talking about sport. You're talking about the activities that you can keep doing.
No, people aren't. There is a prime.
They're gonna get old. They're gonna get old.
But every comedian, name a comedian that's funnier at 70 than 44.
George Carlin.
Well, he seemed a little angry lately.
That's because you didn't get what he was doing.
Okay.
The interviewer then started to ask Bill about the Tiger controversy, believing Bill would fall.
My takeaway on Tiger now is what happens when you do something for 30 years. You start at 3,
right?
And you've got a military dad. Military dads can be rigid, and here's what we do: 5 a.m, hit golf balls. Then all of a sudden, Tiger wakes up. Golf is gone because he falls apart physically, and he's like, "What am I?"
But Bill shut him down with the best response.
I don't know. Look, I'm trying to. Everybody's trashing the guy. Can you lay off him?
I'm not trashing him. I'm just saying
the amount of entertainment that this guy gave us.
Yes, I agree.
I mean, he turned golf courses into like miniature golf. They had to like change the rules and stuff. I mean, he's one of the greats of all time. Yeah, he's messed up. You know, he messed up 10 years ago, and then he messed up again. You know,
Maher definitely didn't see that one coming. Burr tried his best to be respectful, but when Maher kept on poking and throwing slick comments, Bill decided to drop the filters.
So you were being disrespectful, or just you were just having fun with some of the crucifixes and...
While some thought this could pass as normal passive-aggressive conversation between buddies, Burr delivered an ultimate burn that must have hurt, friends or not. Maher wanted smoke, and Burr handed him a wildfire with zero hesitation. Moving on, we have Amy Davison. Once again proving that no interviewer gets the better of him, Bill Burr shut down this troll who, like the others on this list, tried to stir up controversy.
Can women be funny?
Yeah, of course.
Some people have a hard time saying yes, though. There are a lot of angry young men on the internet that are like, women can't be fun.
Will you guys just fucking grow up and just sit down and write your own horse shit and come up with it? Start your own fucking show. Have your own award show. Quit waiting around for other people to do shit for you. That's the fucking problem. If you guys had your own big club and I was standing outside of it, you'd never fucking let me in. I'd start my own shit. You guys got to start your own shit. You got brains in there, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So write your own shit and quit your fucking whining. We're all eating a giant shit sandwich out here. Nobody cares. I don't care.
Absolutely, but I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a web person.
The fuck up. It makes no difference whether you got a dick or a twat. All right? Just do what the fuck you want to do, and hopefully people respond to it. But this fucking horseshit of quotas and all of this crap become undeniable. Well, when was the last time you went on stage and you killed so hard the person after you bombed? If you're fucking doing that on a regular basis, people are going to notice regardless of what you have between your legs. Yep. All right? Thank you, and God bless the United States of Canada.
Well, that was one hell of a lecture. The topic has actually always been one hell of an argument on social media, with men and women jumping in to argue over whether women are funny. The debate got loud, messy, and full of hot takes nobody asked for, but at least Bill Burr was smart enough to spot the trap from a mile away and dodge it. That's veteran experience right there. Finally, we have John Lovitz. This was one of Bill Burr's craziest podcast episodes, and it didn't come off as a shock, as it featured two of the most unfiltered and loudmouth comedians coming for each other's throats. Things went off the rails when John Lovitz decided to draw first blood. Bill responded with the kind of heat that makes producers reach for the mute button. Ouch, that had to hurt. Thought they couldn't go any lower, these two dug a basement and kept swinging.
Well, you wake up in the morning and you brush honey.
By this point, the crew had probably thrown their hands in the air and walked off set because the comedians were not only dragging each other through the mud, but also having the time of their lives doing it. Finally, the episode came to an end in the most unexpected way possible. Nothing says professionalism like ending an intense roast session with a hug, smiling like you didn't just verbally destroy each other for 20 minutes straight. And nothing screams real friendship louder than two comedians throwing jabs, talking trash, and laughing the whole way through, because deep down, that's just how they say, I love you. If your friends don't roast you like that, do they even like you? By the end of it all, one thing was clear. No rude interviewer left the interview the same after facing Bill Burr. Come unprepared, disrespectful, or trying to manufacture controversy, and you're going to get exactly what you deserve. So next time you come for the king of confrontational comedy, you better not miss. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe to the channel for better content.